In late August 2016, police in Australia began a search unlike any they had seen before. The Tromp family, Mark and Jacoba and their 3 adult children Rihanna, Mitchell and Ella, had suddenly abandoned their home in Sylvan, Victoria, and vanished on a strange cross-country road trip that would leave investigators and psychologists baffled. It began on August 29th. Without warning, the family packed their car and fled, leaving behind passports, credit cards, and phones. They told no one where they were going. When their neighbors checked the house later, they found doors unlocked and piles of belongings scattered across the floor, as if the family had left in a panic. Only one clue remained, a half-written note suggesting they believed they were being followed. The Tromps drove more than 1,600 kilometers north through New South Wales. Somewhere along the way, Mitchell, the eldest son, grew uneasy and decided to turn back. When he arrived home, he told police that his parents had been behaving strangely, paranoid, fearful, and convinced someone was coming to harm them. He couldn't explain why. The remaining 4 continued their journey, but things quickly unraveled. In Bathurst, Ella left the group and stole a car to return home, later charged by police. Rihanna and her parents pressed on, eventually stopping near Goulburn. Rihanna fled into the countryside, terrified and disoriented, later found on the side of a road trying to flag down help. She had no idea where her parents were. Meanwhile, Mark and Jacoba vanished into the rural hills. For days, helicopters and ground teams searched vast farmland and forests. Mark was eventually found wandering near Wangaratta, confused but physically fine. Jacoba was discovered soon after near a small town, exhausted and distressed. All 5 family members were alive, but none could clearly explain what had happened. Police ruled out foul play. Doctors later described the event as a shared psychotic episode, or folie à famille, in which one person's delusion spreads through close relatives under intense stress. The Tromps had been hardworking berry farmers, stable, private, and by all accounts ordinary. Yet something triggered a collective fear strong enough to send them fleeing into the wild without reason. Even after the family returned home, the details of those strange days remained hazy. None of the Tromps faced charges, and all have since withdrawn from public view. What began as a family road trip turned into a psychological mystery, a story of fear, confusion, and the fragile boundary between reason and panic. To this day, the Tromp family mystery stands as one of Australia's most haunting modern enigmas, a quiet family that suddenly ran from an unseen threat, only to find themselves lost in their own minds.